So obviously you won bronze at Tokyo and then narrowly missed out in Paris. How did that feel? Talk us through it if it doesn't get you so we lost in the World Cup final, and some people still can't really talk about it. They get quite emotional. Some people can't even watch the game back because they just don't like how it is. Like we lost again very narrowly in a call, whatever, and I think it probably is quite similar in that aspect. So how did you deal with it, or like what were the differences do you feel within it?
We were all feeling good and bad.
Okay.
Bad, obviously, because we just missed out. Good because everyone doubted us.
Okay.
Because everyone was like, it's not our best team.
How did that make you guys feel going in?
And why did people? Sorry, two questions there. And why did people think that it wasn't the best team?
Because a couple of people got injured. Some of our best got injured. It kind of made us feel a bit, I wouldn't say too down, but it kind of helped us. It motivated us,
Spurred
basically.
You underdogs.
Yeah.
Underdogs, yeah.
Because we qualified in 7th, I'd like to say.
Mm.
And everyone was like, oh, they're not going to do much better.
For the final.
For the final.
Yeah, fine.
They're not going to do much better. Like, they're not the best team we've had. And we said to even come 4th and just missing out, we should be really proud of ourselves because we really didn't expect that to happen at all. So it took us a few days to bring that into our heads. But after we looked up at the screen and it was 4th, we were a bit like devastated.
What was the last piece that you did on that day?
Beam, and I was last up on beam.
Oh wow.
Yeah, so very nerve-wracking.
Yeah.
I said to my coach the day before, I was like, watch it be. We finish on beam and I'm going to have to do the best beam routine of my life.
And did you?
I think I did.
Nice.
It could have been better, but...
Do you agree with the scores? Because obviously we have the ref that makes the decision in the middle.
But if you score, right?
Yeah, but sorry, I meant as in decisions. So like that's the only thing that we can maybe disagree with.
Sometimes I agree, sometimes I disagree.
And can you do anything about that, or
you can put an appeal in?
Okay.
Sometimes it goes up, sometimes it stays the same, sometimes it can go down.
Oh, wow, really? Just like your exams. If you want a remark with your exams, it could actually go down and you could then get a D or something. And you thought, no, I definitely was going to get a B.
Well, I think someone was 3rd. They put an appeal in for it to go higher. It went down and she got knocked out of 3rd.
Wow, imagine.
God, if you were gutted feeling the way that you felt after, how gutted must they be feeling? Should have just kept my stupid mouth shut.
I'd retire. No.
Just be grateful.
I don't know if she wanted to do it or her coach wanted to do it.
Do coaches have a lot of say in, obviously, decisions that are made?
Yeah, I kind of let my coach just...
You got to trust them.
It. Yeah. I trust my coach.
We speak about our coach at England and how that's completely changed the culture and the way that, maybe we play, but also how connected we feel as a group. And from what you're saying, it's so important to have someone who's there that's right for you. Have you ever had people that haven't been right for you?
I wouldn't say so. No, I've had a couple of coaches. I started at one gym club, then I moved to the one I'm at now. But the coaches I have now are definitely the best I've had.
Your people?
Yeah, definitely my people. I wouldn't even call them coaches. I'd call them friends, really. Yeah.
That's so nice. That's really nice.
Yeah. I feel like that's the relationship you kind of need to have.
Yeah.
And like in the gym, if I'm like annoyed or anything, my coach will leave me to it, not even try and talk to me, I like.
Do you think they become a little bit almost like your psych, who's not the official psych as well?
Yeah, so I can like tell my coach anything really.
Yeah,
that's really like literally anything, which is good, I think.
I think that's probably one of the things, obviously being an individual athlete within a team sport, that we don't always get that one-on-one time with coaches because there's a lot more girls in the team, and you do have special relationships with coaches, but you might only get a 15-minute window that whole week to have a sit down and a coffee with them. So sometimes they know how you're feeling, sometimes they'll have no idea and they won't even see it. But it's really special that you guys actually have that, and like I said, the importance on making sure that you do have that openness with your coach, because like everything that you've been saying, something that you've learned is to be open and honest with how you're feeling, but having that person that you trust alongside you is just as important as well.
No, definitely.
We also have it that, I guess you are as well, but with our coach at club and even at country, there's other people competing for your shirt. So like having that conversation or having that relationship, sometimes people can see as like, oh, well, like smoozing the coach, do you know what I mean? To get you selected into the team. Do you have any of that, or is it, I guess when it comes to GB, is there anything like that? Or have you ever felt that people have been like, oh, you're only in it because of this, or you're, do you know what I mean?
I think with every sport you kind of get that, really. Yeah. When I was growing up, when I was young senior, so like 16, there was a few people that were trying to speak to the national coach to try and get their gymnast in, I think.
Yeah.
But it hasn't happened recently, really.
How does that make you feel when you can see that? Because when you can see it, you're just like, oh, I know why you're doing it. It's so annoying.
Because I was younger, I wasn't really phased, to be honest.
Yeah.
And it kind of like, there were seniors that were a lot better than me because I was younger. I was literally just junior turning to senior.
Right.
So I was like, I'm not even going to make it anyway, so it's fine.
You've not long announced your pregnancy. So congratulations. We have already said that when we met, not recording. So this isn't the first time that we're mentioning it. How do you view life as like an athlete with a child? Do you have aspirations to continue being a gymnast? Like obviously LA 2028. Like are they all things that are in your mind? Like what is it?
Definitely. I'm definitely going back.
That's cool.
Yeah.
That's what we like to see.
I'm not retiring. My main focus is LA. If I don't make anything before that, that's fine.
Okay.
But I feel like now is the right time, because I've always wanted to start a family young. Me and my fiance have always wanted to do that. And we thought that and I've wanted to be a mom, still competing with a little baby.
Yeah.
We thought now is the right time, because not much really goes on in the year after the Olympics. Like there's still Europeans, Worlds, but it's more like individual.
Yeah.
And then I just think that gives me enough time to get back for LA. So.
And is it, do you still train? Like we've had a couple of girls that have had babies and come back to play international and club rugby, and they trained throughout the whole pregnancy. And then obviously they got back into training after.
Yeah, sure, you can't be doing flips. And
stuff. Well, obviously not. I mean, is it more as in like cardio or
they
like
come out the womb and been it? That's probably why they can do it at 3 years old, because they've done it in the womb.
I'm not training.
Okay.
So I'm not doing any flips or anything like that. I'm still keeping up with my S&C.
Okay.
I still go to the gym to do some conditioning, stretching, stuff like that, just to keep myself fit. Still, really, but nothing serious.
And is it full time? So are you getting support through your national governing body throughout this? Like, do you have maternity leave?
Yeah. So okay. I've already had people from British Gymnastics speak to me about when I return.
Okay, cool.
And stuff like that. So
that's really cool. That's really good. It's so good that we've worked really hard on our maternity policy at the Red Roses within the RFU to make it the best one that suits us, and it's also ever changing because there hasn't been many girls that have had babies and then come back to place, and everyone is very individual, and that's what they've said, that everyone's very different, so it needs to cater for all, and it's really cute because they can bring in their little babies into training sometimes, and I think it boosts the environment. Like everyone,
we love it. We all become like aunties.
Yeah. I'm sure you'll get the same. I'm sure everyone will go, no, I'll hold him. I'll hold him. I don't mind. You keep doing your flips.
Well, my coach was like, you're lucky that I've got boys because I know exactly what to do with boys. So
perfect,
I'll deal with them when you train.
That's
fine.
Very cool.